Hi there, gorgeous, and a very happy Frugal Friday to you. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I make videos like this every Friday focusing on drugstore products, so please subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos in the future. Today I'm testing out a $4 foundation from the brand LA Colors. You can find this in Dollar General stores and also on their website. I'll be showing you an up-close application, and I will be brutally honest with you every step of the way. Holy redness. Ooh, goodness, you gotta love being pregnant. It does all kinds of weird things to your skin. I'm not going to add a color corrector today because I want to see if this foundation will cover the redness all by itself, because it claims to be a long-wearing, high pigment foundation, which tells me that it'll probably give me medium to full coverage. If you've not seen the LA Colors foundation up close, that's what it looks like. It has a great pump. Very important to notate that because a lot of foundations don't. A thick formula, which is really nice to see. It's not runny at all. Looks like it's got a yellow base to it too, doesn't it? You can see it right there. The shade that I'm using here, by the way, is Porcelain. Unfortunately, you cannot find shades like this in store, so I had to order this off of their website. So just keep in mind, if you go to a Dollar General and you look for this foundation, you may not be able to find your shade depending on which skin tone you have. Basically, don't get disappointed by what's in the store because they have a lot more available on their website. I'm using the Real Technique sponge to blend this in. A little tougher to blend in than other foundations. I'm hoping that you're seeing it too. It's more or less sitting there. Well, that is with one layer of the foundation. And as you can see, it didn't really cover all of the redness that I have going on here. Compared to this side over here, it does look a little better, but I feel like I'm going to need one more layer to really cover this. So I'm going to do just that and blend it over the top of the first layer. Only in that area though. Boy, it's really yellow based, isn't it? It looks rather chalky on my skin tone. Okay, and now this is 2 layers of the foundation, nothing over here. It's a little harder to blend in than other foundations, and it doesn't give you as high of a pigment as they claim it does, my personal opinion. But the finish looks pretty good. It's still not really blended in though. It doesn't make me feel pretty. You know what I mean? There's certain products that just you put on and you think, woohoo, I feel so much better. But this makes me feel like it's magnifying the imperfections that I have underneath. I'm blending it on this side. We'll see if it's a little easier to blend in on this side. This is why I don't use a brush sometimes, is because if I were to use a brush with this foundation in particular, it would look real streaky and patchy. I can already tell it's that kind of foundation. And a makeup sponge gives it a chance to be a good foundation. I'm still not really loving it. And if you look closely at my skin, especially right at my nose, you can probably see why. It's not blending in. And the final results, 2 layers on this side, just like this side. Gosh, my face looks so white in the viewfinder. Now, I personally can't get away without setting my face, so I am going to use the NYX Mineral Set It, Don't Fret It today to set all of this. By the way, they claim this to be a truly matte powder. I don't get that impression whatsoever. To me, it feels so sticky on my skin. Like my skin just feels gross right now, and I feel like I have to powder it down in order to feel better. You know what, I have other videos to film today, and I'm just not going to wear this foundation for the rest of the day. This is one of the few that I'm not going to conduct a wear test with. I will just tell you up front, I don't like how it applied. I don't like the finished results, and it just makes me feel unpretty. So for those reasons alone, I'm not going to recommend this foundation. I feel like it's one of the worst foundations I've ever used from the drugstore. Yes, those are my first impressions, but I've tested enough foundations to where I know a good one when I see one, And this isn't even in the beginning looking like a good one. This is just awful all the way around. Now I know I had mentioned after the initial application with it that I was not going to conduct a wear test, but I couldn't do it that day because I was recording so many videos. I'm planning for maternity leave and all that, so I have a lot that I'm stockpiling. And I don't want to look like a hot mess in those videos. So anyway, what I will tell you is I did test this one out on a weekend when I wasn't doing any other filming, so I could do a wear test for you. And this is what it looked like at the end of the day. Just as I had suspected, awful, awful. Like I mentioned, it doesn't dry down fully matte. It's nothing like it claims to be. It moves around, it looks splotchy, uneven, patchy. And it makes your face feel gross. I've tried better foundations at this price point. Believe me when I say that. This is not one I can recommend to you in good faith. I don't feel like you'd be happy with it if you have oily skin. If you have dry skin, give it a try. You may like it, you may not. I'm just giving you all of the pros and cons. Not really any pros though, but you get what I'm saying. Let me know if you've tried out this foundation, what you think about it. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I want to wish you a wonderful weekend ahead, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.